Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis for MEIOU and Taxes 3.0 with me, Alpha Mega, and the Ottoman Devlet-i. So in the previous episode we have won a great victory against Venice and Achaia, and also against Naples, who is getting absolutely railed by the coalition of Papal States and foreigners. But, you know, one less problem for us. So, because we have done that, we are now facing a pretty real danger of a coalition forming against us, so I don't expect any wars in this episode. But in the upcoming months, we are definitely gonna go after Damascus and the Mamluks. We've already won a victory against them, and while they have a pretty decent levels of technology, especially the Mamluks are falling behind militarily. So we shouldn't really face that many issues. Right now we're gonna look at suppressing some of these revolts that are forming, because we still have quite a bit of unrest, especially in the northern parts and in the newly gained territory. And also, for some reason, in Braničevo and Podunavie and Tarnovo. I mean, yeah, those are barely noticeable. Yeah, it is mostly Kuban, Deshti, Kipchak, Guria, so these new provinces are the ones where we have to be present and ready. So who is most likely going to cause trouble for us? Carvalia, well, Serbia. Well, we've started drilling you for a bit, but I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna split you in half. Have one of you guys go to deal with the Serbians, which is going to be that's going to be over there. So you guys go there, and the second army, which is going to be led by our well, no, the king is going to stay ruling. We don't really need to involve him in that. I'm going to go fight the Kartvelian separatists over there. And later on we can look at the Kazakh separatists, which are going to be a little bit more of an issue, so I'll unite the armies to deal with that. I'll fight you with the military coalition. Okay, Kartvelia as well, Mamluks as well, and Damascus as well. Okay, so no more coalition against us. Doesn't mean that there is, you know, no danger anymore, because we really have quite a negative reputation at this point. But again, as I said, we're going to focus on improving relations with Achaia. We need to get them to a reasonable level, and later on we are going to probably invest a little bit. Though, why the hell are we getting realm expenses? Okay, subsidies are gone. I think that might be part of the issue. Other than that, well, we have lowered the tribute we were getting from the tribes, but I doubt that would be such a big impact. State reach is increasing a little bit. Currency, well, we can't really do anything as far as reforms go. We have horrible diplomatic power, and we still haven't finished the espionage ideas. These ones are going to be pretty good. They lower autonomy and further corruption, so yeah, we need to finish that. Speaking of corruption, we have now dropped firmly below 30, and we are continuing the descent. I believe it's going to stop somewhere around 26, which is just great. That is just completely great. And I think the autonomy should be lowering as well. Yeah, autonomy is looking really great. We're starting to get a pretty decent hold on all of our territories, which I greatly appreciate. As you can see, it's pretty good. Oh, you know what? We need to send our ships out. That's one thing that we haven't been doing. And we're getting quite a lot of materials here. So let me just look at them. You have 52. So it's split in half and split in half. The largest one is gonna protect trade in the Aegean Sea. You guys are gonna protect trade in the Black Sea, and you guys are gonna protect trade in where? Okay, let's go with the Levantine Sea. So that's gonna help with the income significantly, and also once we suppress the rebels, it's gonna get a little bit better. So you guys really will not be an issue for us. So let's deal with you, and the Kartvelian separatists should also be absolutely fine. Yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be completely okay. You guys are also getting suppressed. Okay, so you are gone. You are actually retreating. To Gratia. Well, we don't have a military access now, really? I would have not guessed that. So let's just ask Servan for military access and go protect them from the rebels. I don't really want to have them deal with that. Okay, now who else is about the Kazakh rebels? So let's send you to Sarkel, send you to Kuban, and we're gonna suppress those. Truce expired, that is fine. Okay, now we're starting to get a little bit of money. Could it really be the trade? No, the 8. Yeah, the trade went up significantly. Encroachment of the nobility in Fyodora. It's hard to monitor everyone everywhere all the time, and the boundaries between individual land properties are often grounded in old tradition, or documents written when the landscape may have looked quite different. For someone with the right resources that can be exploited, a number of prominent nobility families have used their considerable influence in Constantinia to get away with expanding their properties in Fyodora considerably. If you want to protect the property, the state must take on action. I mean, Fyodora is... but it's fine for the loyalty, which is actually something that we can really enjoy. Yeah, it's gonna give us quite a lot. And speaking of that, we could get more ships. Actually, I think at this point, yeah, we even have a limit for that. So let's build 2 here, 1 here, 1 here. Let's build 1 in Bursa, 1 Dimitrivka, 1 over here, 1 in Izmit, and 1 in here, and 1 here. Anything else? Any other place that would... Okay, let's build 2 more ships over here. Okay. Damascus was building a spy network here, really? Okay, I want to spend this episode a little bit by looking around the world. We have discovered quite a lot of territory that we haven't really dealt with, so... Okay. Genoa has blockaded us, but we really don't mind. We don't overlap with them much. So let's look at Denmark, Norway. Who are you at war with? England. Okay. Sweden is pretty much non-existent. And what with Bohemia and Stettin? No, that guarantees the rest of them. Uppland. Master Gotland. A bubonic outbreak in Ardestan in Central Asia. Well, not great. But what can we do? Which one is there? Age of Absolutism. Okay. As governments wrest the absolute power in their countries from other parties, they are now able to devote themselves to the building of empires. This is the age of state, of rulers and their armies. So absolutism mechanics are enabled and religious conflicts. It is an Uppland. So why the hell do you have the capital in Västergotland? It's kind of a weird concept. Teutonic Order, how are you doing with that autonomy? Okay, you're starting to work on that a little bit. Nice, nice, nice. I mean, I'm not really a fan of you blobbing this much, but it's good to know that you are actually taking steps to improve it. Bohemia, on the other hand, is a super blob. They are really threatening. They don't have such a big army, but They are also pretty darn good. Okay, Spain. Dharper and Charka, and they're full on colonizing right now. So is Portugal. Portugal, most likely. They tried to conquer Morocco, but somehow they failed. Morocco is still here. Is it a vassal or something? I want with a couple of nations. It's a sultanate though, and I don't see. They have a couple of beefs with Portugal. They're blockading them. They were warned by Portugal. Conquest, warned by Portugal. Embargoing. If they were suppressed or something, I would have protected them against Portugal. I think that's where we could do some good. But so far, Europe isn't really interested in getting here. I mean, they got, you know, Tenerife. We probably got Cape Verde as well. I don't think we can see that. And they got a couple of colonies over here. A couple of colonies over here. Urban development 15, really? Jesus Christ, you are really on fire, Portugal. No, I mean, autonomy is 100, so these are fully blown colonies. But they're definitely helping with trade and products. How far did you get? Yeah, they're also over here. Spain got part of Luanda. Can't really see. Interestingly, England doesn't seem to be here at all. Let me see if we can see if they got something. Nope. No, wait, they do. They do over here. But that's all. They're probably focusing on North America then. No, wait, it's Portugal. So you really don't have any colonies that we can see. Interesting. So in this world, England is really not big on the colonization. Spain and Portugal is. And Portugal seems to be, together with Spain, the only one that's actually expanding a little bit here at least. I mean, Spain also got this part, but there are vast territories they could get. They're not getting those, so that leads me to believe that they're not really interested in this area at all. Either way, our armies should be in place right now, so we can actually ask or provoke these guys now. And we're doing a good job. These guys will be killed. And we'll destroy you as well. Okay, let's wait for them to commit and then go to Sarkel to fight them. Huh. Actually are going to Sirvan to conquer their provinces. Well, we can throw a stand for that, so let's get rid of them and be done with it. Yeah, Seversky Donetsk is the only one that has even a remote revolt risk right now. And why Seversky Donetsk? We have had this one for so long. Does it still have banditry and rebellion? Don't you have like a level 2? You do have a level 2 garrison. Sirvan occupied Bersh. Now control the province. So okay, that kind of does it for us. So we can go back here. Building ton of ships. Trade is booming. We're still getting materials. War exhaustion is at an all-time low. We have the plague. Where? Okay, so it's here in the north. Another epidemic in Priazovia only so far. So River didn't kill anyone yet. Well, we can consider ourselves lucky. The epidemics has been really kicking our asses. What I noticed, you know, before the mechanic was a little bit different and the plagues were split into categories, they were way less prevalent, but they were also more devastating. And here we keep getting them constantly, over and over and over again. And while... Hey! Rural development in Constantinople increased to 10. Did the urban drop to 7 though? I think it was 9 and 8. Now it's 10 and 7 because it was 19 before as well. Largest city on the subcontinent. I don't believe you. How many people do we have? 55,000. Oh, okay, it's 55,000 now. So let's put it that way. Okay, so we lost a claim on a lot of provinces. I don't mind that. We can still attack whoever we want to. And yeah, we're getting a little bit of money, so... Are you the little ship that could? You can protect trade in Levantine Sea. Yeah, but we're gonna suffer greatly when it comes to the ships. Because I don't really believe we will ever get them. Yeah. There is no way how we can do it. Grand Navy Idea Group. Huh, that's interesting. Naval ideas. Grand Navy. Grand Navy, where are you? Grand Army, Professional Army. Commercialization, mercantilism, free trade. I don't see it here. Logistics. Oh, here it is. Yeah, naval gives Grand Fleet. Okay, that's interesting. So we might actually, because I was considering navy before. So you're saying it could be a viable option then? What are we doing on the commercialization? A little bit better, aren't we? Yeah, 4.5%. We are nowhere near capable of doing that. It's just not gonna spread in here, so we have to conquer areas with it, which will be these ones. And then... Actually, interestingly, if we annexed Vojnovici, they have it present on all of their territory. Well, not all of them. But they do, so that would kind of accelerate our attack on Hungary then. Because we really want, if we annex Vojnovici, then we would need to get Croatia next. That's not what I was planning. The Dake War in Sweden. Nils Dake was a well-off farmer from Småland who got so fed up with the centralism, high taxes and confiscation of church property that he led the old border country in open revolt. Thousands of peasants with improvised weaponry marched across the border into Ostergotland. Initially the peasants were successful, but when the king brought in German mercenaries, their fortune quickly reversed. In the forest of Småland, Nils Dake is still regarded as a hero of the common folk, so there was free stability. Jesus, that is harsh. But yeah, I guess what we might do is we might actually take the step to annex Vojnovici gaining a little bit more. Remember, we need only 10% to be able to invest heavily in our, heavily into adopting commercialization and removing that bonus, penalty, that bonus. Because it's really screwing with us, 30%. Oh, casual literacy, Colombian imports are also coming to screw with us. Casual literacy, Colombian imports. Well, IKEA is getting those, so we find the next IKEA. Hey, and you guys are getting it as well. Okay. Scientific method is actually already appearing. Interesting. Global trade too. Oh. What can we do? We are Eastern, so that's just how we roll. Lawgiver, I'm really interested in seeing what you're gonna be like. Yeah, we really need to chase this. But alas, it's not gonna happen. We still need to lower our technology a little bit more because, well, delay with the espionage ideas. Oh well. Let's look a little bit to the east of us. What's going on there? We've had the Sirvani Kazakh steppe, Zabulistan, Iran here, Baluchistan. India is still spread. Kind of surprised that Hindustan is not expanding, nor Vijayanagara. Orissa did a little bit. Assam, Wancham, Majapahit. Philippines are mostly, desolate and ready to be colonized. We still don't see Japan though, do we? Nope. Well, no, we see a little bit. But while Korea is really on the rise, they're not screwing around. Because that development is just incredible. They're doing really good for themselves. And technology-wise, they're also doing great. So, okay. So, who can we convert next? Malatya. If we could increase the religious unity a little bit more, it'd be great. And the stability increase in travel and missionary strength. It's screwing us over. We really need to move it up. Not much we can do with that though. Okay, the ships have been finished. And I kind of missed that. So you guys can go over here. You will protect trade in the Levantine seas. That's 5 ships. And now we have you guys going here and you're gonna protect trade in the Black Sea, right? A rising star. Okay, then we have 2 of you guys to go to Black Sea. And you can go to the Levantine Sea. So I think that should even it out a little bit. And you guys can start drilling again. So a rising star. Throughout his career, Ilhami Amjadeh has left a strong impression on everyone he has met or worked with. From his time as a promising student to his rise in position of increasing responsibility, he has consistently done well and found new solutions to whatever problems he has faced. It is clear, however, that for someone of his background, both as a commoner and as orthodox, he has now reached about as high as he can come. It would raise quite a few eyebrows to have a man, no matter how talented, assume the highest offices of state with such a background. Let's make an exception. Trade power, production efficiency. Like care for prestige. Can we promote the current advisors or not? Not really. Okay, but we do have some of you. We don't have a warrior. You would be a trader. Unfortunately, we really don't need your statesman. Okay, let's get the High Judge instead. Okay, that probably hurt our stability significantly, but I don't mind. A remarkable individual, but let's not do. Wait, wrong screen. Okay, stability is actually increasing pretty nicely, and so is state reach. So we can leave it on autopilot, and because we get the new advisor, he is way more expensive than the one we had before. So hopefully we'll see some kind of impact. I mean, we'll see an impact definitely because he's giving us more administrative power, but it's about as much as he can do. Art academies, they will help with stability, and that's pretty much all they will give us. That's awesome. End of time. You guys are drilling. What about in Africa? Lundu seems like a really nice empire over here. Wow. Imagine how much we could pillage from these guys. It's kind of heinous that this is my first thought, but oh my god, how much we could get from them. Country modifier expired. Special commissions. Can we get more of those? Yes. We can disown... No, but we can disown an unpopular relative. So let's do that. It's actually a pretty good one. I think we promoted commerce before. Can we perform? Nope. Okay, and I'm thinking we might want to do a land reform and expropriate a little bit of their land. 50% of forestries. They're gonna be mad. We're gonna hit a little bit of stability. Let me see what their land is like. Loyalty, wealth, share of land, forestries, farmlands, fisheries. Well, they still have a lot of forests available. So let's expropriate it. 50% of their forestries. Yeah, they're gonna be mad, but we can take it. We'll be able to yield concessions soon, so it shouldn't be an issue. Let's see what the difference is gonna be in December when, I mean in January when it's recalculated, and we're gonna call it an episode after that. Spain, a valid debate. But the fact that we are actually finishing the cores, that's gonna help us also with the stability. And we can get to +2 pretty soon, I think. At least with the setup that we have at this point. Yeah, we could enforce a 10-year duration. An exchange for stability, but with lower provincial and state corruption. Anything else? Not really. Standardize the recruitment, that also helps with corruption. Enact provincial reform. This one would be great. Restrict factional appointment of officials. Extra influence for them. State corruption lowered, stability lowered, but it costs quite a lot. We have to wait for the stability to go up a little bit. Unfortunately, that's the case. You are still mad at me, Ikea, aren't you? Yeah. Fortunately, nothing we can do with that. They're gonna be mad for a while. Yeah, but I mean, it's increasing. Well, their limited desire though is only 53%, so then there are not going to be much more of a problem for us anymore. I could even placate them. But I don't think we want to sacrifice prestige on just that. Makes very little sense. Okay, conversion successful. So where can we convert next? Marash again. Okay, so these are fairly cheap because they are Shiite, I guess. Gratia and Marash. How are we doing? Marash is over here. Wow, there's a lot of Shiite people there. And even some Jewish population, interesting. And Malatia... Yeah, it's not gonna take that long. And that's a fairly important province. We had barely any money, so the investment manager is not gonna give us anything interesting. Okay, November. And we're almost there. Kingdom separatists. And okay. They're from Seversky Donetsk. The fact that we have we've had the bubonic plague spread a little bit more. But I don't think it was anything major. It's still raging in the north though, in Lithuania, Russia. Is it Novgorod? Novgorod? Wait, no, that's Russia. And Denmark, Jesus Christ, Denmark, Norway expanded like crazy here. It's really interesting. The fall of Russia has been swift and devastating. Unfortunately for them. So okay, it's 1st of January 1569, so let's see what the forestries are gonna give us, and then we're gonna call it an episode. So what do we get? Can you show me? Can you show me, game? Please be so kind and show me. Well, didn't do much. But the share of land for us... Oh, hey, no! Okay. So the share of land now should be much better. Can we see it here? National income... Yeah, share of land. We got almost 20% of the forestries in the country. It's pretty good. Yeah, national income went up. So if I understand this correctly, we will now have an income of about 6. Correct? Yep. It went up. The good old forests, giving us all we need, and corruption continues to drop. So cool. You know, enjoying the peace, enjoying the time. Cores are gonna be finished soon, removing some of those stability issues that we have. Actually, it's actually quite an overextension. Yeah, Ionina, Nassau, and Boya. I think that plan with annexing Vojnovici might have a lot of merit to it, because I'm not sure that this puts us over 10%, but we might see and get better later on with some other territories, like, you know, if we go after Crete. And, well, you know, we have to find our way. Everybody has to find their way. So, see you in the next episode.